Do you have better sex as you get older? I'm 25, so I have no idea, but this is incredibly reassuring to read and good for both of you. I found a huge uptick in my own libido when I turned 40. My fiancé is just a few years older than I am, and we've had the same conversation. Like, is someone spiking our food? Ha. My grandparents would have sex in the next room, and sometimes I would hear them. They were in their 70s, and it didn't slow them down a bit. It must have been all the crossword puzzles and NPR that got the fires burning. Dad, this is what you are posting to Reddit. I have a friend who works as a personal trainer, and he told me that working out increases your libido and all the hormones for sexy times. From what he tells me, if keep fit and you exercise regularly and eat relatively well, you can get it up every day into your 60s. I'm only 31. My boyfriend is 43, but my sex life is infinitely better than my 20s, and he says the same compared to his 20s and 30s. Sex for 2+ hours sounds like a chore. 4 hours is ridiculous. 50 isn't all that old to that end, especially if you're keeping fit. 2-hour sessions? WTF. That sounds exhausting and redundant. You hear the stories about Ed and get the ads because it's more likely in someone of your age. I'm 36 and have a full head of hair. However, I get the baldness treatment ads all the damn time because I'm at the age where dudes lose their hair and it bothers them. Likewise, my IG, suggested, likes to sprinkle in teenage girls in bikinis. Now, I like my girlfriend, who's 32. I like her a lot. I do not like teenage girls in bikinis because it feels weird, predatory and wrong on an array of levels. But I'm at the age where creepy old dudes jerk off to teenagers. So there we are. All this stuff just kinda works on what it knows. I rarely click on any suggested stuff that I actually like, let alone random other stuff. So it goes on knowing that I'm 36, male and not in a relationship on Facebook. Now I'm older, I'm attracted to other things on an older woman other than ass and boobs. Her personality, the way she moves, the way she speaks. I didn't care about these when I was younger, but now I find myself more into oral and foreplay also. It lasts way longer. We are in our 40s, I'm about to hit 50 here, and it's never been better. I think better communication and a desire to really explore what the other likes and wants is critical. Most people, myself included, are selfish until it's too late and they don't see or feel a need or even realize they shouldn't be. Thankfully, I kind of woke up from a bad dream almost in 180 edit around 5 years into our ho-hum bedroom routine. I can't say what the first thing was, but I distinctly recall thinking to myself, this isn't going to be our story, when I began to look at and hear all the dead bedrooms that everyone in my age group, friends and family, were having. I immediately began to do little things to change things. Diet, exercise and health were big. More than that though, I started really talking to her about it, asking her what she wanted, telling her what I wanted. Then it opened up even more communication between us. We had way less tense moments and more relaxing, mutually appreciative interactions, which led to greater and more frequent intimacy. No matter who we were with or where we were, we began to seek each other out, to get the joke, or to commiserate, or to appreciate the moment. We basically fell in love again. We are 35 times a week. We have 2 kids, 8 and 11. Dogs and full-time jobs. We make it work. We make time and space for it. We prioritize and yes, plan it out. Also, products are very helpful. A large pet blanket, Liberator wedge, a bidet, toys, lubes, clamps, You name it. Sex with my current girlfriend is pretty top tier. Actually, it's probably the best I've had. I'm 54, and she's 53. We aren't in great shape, but we're both active. I think what makes it good, though, is compatibility, emotional and physical. I'm 42 and way better than I was at 22. My wife is the same. You should get better at everything with practice. You sir are doing it right. And yes, sex does get better with age. I wonder how much of the difference is due to older women being off birth control. Anecdotally, my wife's libido shot through the roof after she got off BC in her 30s. We were doing the deed at least every other day, and every day when she was ovulating. It's almost a pity it ended so soon. Going off BC had the desired effect in about a month and a half. Is there anything specific that you're doing? Do you take testosterone? Abstain from porn? Take cold showers, etc.? Also, what was the reason for the divorce? I'm divorced and remarried my own self. My 2 cents is that sex rides on confidence, enthusiasm, and a good sense of humor. If you're having sex with someone in which any, much less all, of those things aren't on the table, you're diminishing the experience for both of you. I'm 37F and found I'm more anxious and insecure with myself and sex than ever. I'm only 30, slept around a ton through my late teens and early 20s. And I'm just bored of it to the point I'd be more than content not having to do it anymore.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.